Alright guys, welcome back to another 2K video, and today we are doing another NBA 2K25 tier list. Today we are doing the GOAT tier list. We already did the invisible and we already did the 100 overall. So let's go ahead and get started. Warning, before I start ranking these players, alright, I have not played with all of these GOAT cards, alright? It is impossible. I am not spending money on 2K. The only thing I spend money on is the season pass, and that's it. So yeah, I'm not gonna be opening boxes to try out all these players. So whatever, this is just based on 2K knowledge and who I played with, who I have, and who I played against. So let's get started with number one. All right, Yao Ming Supreme. He is going in the Supreme. He is automatically the first one there. Why is Yao Ming Supreme? Without dragging it too much, one of the tallest players in the NBA. Supreme, could do it all legend badges, shoot, rebound, dunk, fast as fuck. Why is he fast as fuck? Cause he is the GOAT. Let's go with Kyrie, since I for sure had hella games with Kyrie. Kyrie's not that bad, but compared to all the other players, we're gonna put him in the D tier. All right, so and I forgot to mention, if you guys are new to this tier list thing, S is the very best of the best Supreme, A is very good, B is a good card, solid card, C, he's a bad card, and then D is just the worst GOAT card there is. But yeah, Kyrie's in the D tier. He's a good card, trust me. He's still putting up buckets. The only thing that I have trouble with is whenever I'm playing online and they bully him. Whenever there's a taller point guard, they just ISO, and Kyrie can't really do nothing against a taller point guard, and there's many of them. Now let's go with one of my favorites that I wish I had. I swear I wish I had. This is the only card I want. Wilt Chamberlain. We're putting him next to Yao in the S tier. All right, he is another center. Why did it lag? Yeah, so Wilt belongs next to Yao. Why does he belong next to Yao? He could do everything that Yao can do. It's just Wilt is just more rugged. Like, he's more of a hustler. He's more, I don't know why, but Wilt's card is just elite. Like, I don't know how to explain it unless y'all played with Wilt, because even his Galaxy, he's just out there snagging rebounds on motherfuckers. Just and then that Wilt GOAT card obviously can shoot three. So now let's go with Giannis Antetokounmpo. All right, Giannis Antetokounmpo belongs in the S tier. All right, I think he could play small forward and power forward. So if you have Giannis as a small forward, that's some motherfucker. Giannis is another 2K card that they juice up. You know, he's tall as shit. He's rugged just like Wilt. He's out there just getting rebounds on motherfuckers, dunking, always doing the dirty work. And then you mix in his GOAT card abilities, which, you know, he's basically Steph Curry but 6'11". So let's go with Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton is a point guard, shooting guard, GOAT card. I might put him in the C tier above Kyrie. They're both the same. Maybe Kyrie has more sauce. Maybe Kyrie's jumper is better. The only thing why I would put Tyrese over Kyrie is basically just because of his height. I think Tyrese is what, 6'6", 6'5"? Kyrie 6'3", 6'2". Now let's go with Oscar Robertson. I'm sorry, but he belongs in the D tier next to Kyrie. I don't give a fuck if he's a couple inches taller. Now, this is the difference between Oscar Robertson and Tyrese. All right, Tyrese, you already know he's saucy, he has a jump shot. The Oscar Robertson card, it's like nobody's running with Oscar Robertson. All right, his card is just not, it's not attractive. Like, his animations aren't that good. It's just not a card you want to pull out. All of these GOAT cards, Oscar Robertson, like, to be honest, I think I'd rather pick Kyrie than Oscar Robertson. Let's go with Michael Beasley. Michael Beasley, one of the best 2K players of all time, one of the best one-on-one players of all time. He is in the S tier next to Giannis, Wilt, and yeah, we might have a couple of S tier players in this tier list, to be honest. And I mean, I guess it's valid because they're all GOAT cards. So now let's go with Brian Scalabrine. Brian Scalabrine is a weird one. I don't put him in the C tier next to Tyrese. Obviously, he's not that bad because, you know, he's tall. He could play defense. He could shoot your three ball. And you can even play him as your small forward. So that's not that bad of a card. He's just not up there with the rest of the power forwards and big men. So C tier for Brian Scalabrine. Now let's go with Steph Curry. Steph Curry is in the D tier. We're going to have a lot of players that are short in the D tier. Not because they're ass or because you know, anything else. It's mostly because of heights, to be honest, because in 2K it's all about heights. Now let's go with the GOAT card that you get from the Pro Pass, all right? Julius Erving from the Pro Pass. So this is the Afro Julius Erving. He is actually in the B tier, right? He's not a bad card. He is a good card, especially because you can put him as your point guard, right? That's a good card. He's another one, just like Michael Beasley, that has been having good cards ever since he was a Pink Diamond. So his Pink Diamond was good, and then of course as he's getting more levels, his other cards are good as well. But he's not in the A tier. He's in the B tier. He's calm, all right? He's calm. Now let's go with his regular version from the season rewards. All right, this is the Dr. J you get without the fro. This is Philly Dr. J. This is who you get with the free version. I'm gonna put him in the C tier. Why is my shit lagging? It is lagging. We are having technical all right, so Julius Erving, no afro from the 76ers. That is the 76ers, right? Yeah, that's the 76ers. This season, they made the Pro Pass card different than the regular version, which is the free version. Not like the last one where they were both the same. I think it was Paul George on the last one. So yeah. Let's go with LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball's an interesting one. I'm going to put him in the... you know what? He's in the same realm as Tyrese. I don't give a damn. Same realm as Tyrese. I don't give a damn. They're both basically the same build. It's just one has a better jump shot, which is LaMelo, but I mean nothing too special. He's kind of fragile. He's kind of weak compared to the other point guards that are in the game. Now let's go with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. All right, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is in the A tier. He is better than the Afro Julius Erving. All right, he's better than him, but he's not better than Yao, and he's not a better card than Wilt. I would much rather have Wilt and Yao over Kareem. Let's go with Hakeem Olajuwon, the Dream. He is in the 8 tier technical difficulties. Why is it lagging? A lot of people get these players confused, right? Kareem and Hakeem. They're both pretty much the same player. I mean, not like animation wise or whatever, but they're not better than Yao. They're not better than Wilt in my book. And they're solid, good ass cards. They're good centers. So if you ever pull or have a chance to have those two on your team, that is a dub. So Hakeem is in the A tier. Now let's go with Larry Bird. Larry Bird could play shooting guard. You already know he's 100 overall. It is insane. Not one of the best 100 overalls, but definitely A tier list 100 overall. So we're gonna put him in the. I'm gonna put Bird in the A tier, low key. He's kind of like in the Michael Beasley, KD area, right? It's just KD is taller, and Michael Beasley just got better animations than Bird. But Bird's not far off from Supreme. Now let's go with Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum, you get him in the collection rewards for 2K25. I heard he's trash. We're gonna throw him in the D tier. You know, I'm not a big fan of Jason Tatum anyway, so I don't give a damn if I put him into. I wish there was an F tier for that motherfucker. All right, now let's go with Luol Deng. Luol Deng. Let's go with Luol Deng. All right, so Luol Deng can play the shooting guard and the small forward. We just gotta figure out where to put him. Luol Deng, in my book, he is in the B tier. He's next to Dr. J. You know, Luol Deng can play defense. He can knock down the 3-ball. I just would much rather have Larry Bird than Luol Deng, as well as Hakeem and Kareem. Now let's go with Shaquille O'Neal. All right, Shaquille O'Neal is in the A tier. Normally, I always have Shaq in the S tier because he's one of the strongest, biggest motherfuckers out there, especially if he can shoot. You know, almost every card in this GOAT tier can shoot, but he's not better than Yao. He's not better than Will. I know people are gonna be talking about Will, Shaq is better than Will, this and that. I don't give a damn. This is my tier list, so you will listen to me. He is in the A tier. All right, he is not far off though. He's not far off. Who is that? Nick Young? Oh yeah, Nick Young. I forgot about Nick Young. Nick Young. So I have not played him because I was not gonna collect Nick Young. If you guys remember, you could get him in the exchange. It took hella gold cards to get Nick Young. Fuck that. I'm not buying no packs or grinding to get a Nick Young. But I heard Nick Young was a good card. He could play the point guard, but he's not that good. But I heard he's better than LaMelo and Tyrese, so we're gonna put him in the B tier. All right, good, solid player. You know, he's a bucket machine, Mr. Drew League himself. Now let's go with Sean Bradley, this tall ass lengthy motherfucker. We're gonna put him in the S tier. I would much rather have him than Shaq. He is another player that you could have got in the exchange, but it took a lot of gold pieces to get him, and nobody would. Whoever got Sean Bradley, just I don't know how you must have hella money, or 2K is just your life, or you're in high school and all you do is play 2K, cause hell no. Now let's go with Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway is a tall point guard, so we're gonna put him in the B tier. I would much rather have Penny Hardaway than LaMelo Ball and Tyrese. He's not a bad card though, not a bad card. Not too much to say about Penny Hardaway besides that he's a tall point guard, and even his 100 overall is pretty good. It's pretty decent. But we're gonna put him with Julius Erving. Let's go with David Robinson. David Robinson is another solid center. He's not bad. He's tall, he can shoot. I'm gonna put him with the rest of the big man. I'm gonna put him next to Shaq, and I'm gonna put him next to Hakeem and Kareem. Now let's go with Dirk. Ooh, Dirk is a tough one because Dirk is 7 foot. His jumper is smooth, and he could play the small forward. That's wild. I would put him in the S tier, but nah, I can't do it. I cannot put Wood in the S tier. He's in the A tier for me. Now let's go with Lonzo Ball, LaMelo's bro. Point guard, shooting guard, of course. I think Lonzo's in the same tier as LaMelo, to be honest. They're both the same height. Obviously, LaMelo's jump shot is smoother than Lonzo's, but I think Lonzo's a better defensive player. Now let's go with Tim Thomas. I heard Tim Thomas was an underrated, good gold player, but just like Sean Bradley, hella gold pieces to get this motherfucker, and I was not willing to do that. But from what I heard, he's pretty good, so we're gonna put him in the A tier. Not too much info. I do not know. This is what the 2K community told me. Why is Blue Chew keep popping up? Hey, Blue Chew, make sure to sponsor me, right? I'll swallow any pill you give me, alright? As long as it's not a drug. Alright, so Kevin Garnett, you can play him as your small forward and your power forward. That's a solid card. I'm gonna put him in the A tier just because you could put him in the small forward. So he's kind of like Dirk, except Dirk is maybe an inch taller, and Dirk's jump shot is obviously better than KG's, but that's not a bad card to have in your small forward. So yeah, I would much rather have KG than like Luol Deng or Nick Young or Penny Hardaway. I don't even know who this guy is. Who is this? Dave? I can't even see his name. Ding. But I don't even. Just because you're a Celtics player, I can't even spell your name, and nobody uses you. So you're in the D tier, buddy. Yeah, so let's go with Paolo Banchero. Paolo Banchero can play the small forward and the power forward. His 100 overall card was lethal. All right, he was one of the better 100 overall cards. So obviously his gold card is gonna be way better. Feel like he's in the A tier. Now let's go with Adam Morrison. To be honest, I do not know too much about Adam Morrison. I've heard of him and I've seen him play before back when it was a Charlotte Bobcats, but I do not know too much about him. I know he's not a short player, but we're gonna put him in the C tier. Not too much info on him, but I would much rather have Luol Deng and Nick Young over Adam Morrison. Not a bad card, but yeah. All right, now let's go with Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan, you can play as your small forward and power forward, so he is not limited to center. Tim Duncan is another tall motherfucker you could play in your small forward, so he is in the same realm as KG and Dirk. Tim Duncan had the first 100 overall card that you got from the seasons, and everybody was using him. His animations was crazy, so imagine the gold one, and you could put him as your small forward. So yeah, Tim Duncan in the A tier. Let's go with Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy is a solid card. I'm gonna put him in the B tier. I feel like he's in the same realm as Dr. J and Nick Young. Brandon Roy's always been a scorer, and I think he can play point guard if I'm not mistaken. Now let's go with D Wade. This one is gonna hurt my soul. D Wade is not one of the tallest point guards, but he is a very good card. I specifically like his jumper. Maybe people think he can't shoot, but to me, I feel like he would be better than Kyrie and Steph Curry. I do not have his GOAT card, by the way. I have not played with him, but I don't know. I just feel like D-Wade plays better defense, and he can hold his own more than Kyrie and Steph. Now, let's go with MJ. So, normally you would think MJ's the GOAT. He is the best player of all time. Then you add that he has a GOAT card. He would automatically be supreme, right? Well, his animations aren't that good. The 2K community doesn't really like this card. his price on the auction house isn't as high as some of the other ones in the A and the S tier. To me, he's kind of like in the same realm as D Wade, so we're gonna put him in the C tier. All right, I think Penny and Julius are better fits, better animations. Let's go with AK-47, Andre Kirilenko. He could play the point guard position, and he's a tall motherfucker, so we're gonna put him in the A tier. Almost supreme, almost. We have 4 players left. Okay, 4 solid players actually. Let's go with KD. KD automatically in the supreme tier. Why is KD in the supreme team? He is a 6'11", damn near 7-foot demigod that could play your shooting guard position. All right, there's not too many KDs in the game that could play the shooting guard position. I have the 100 overall that I pulled, and he's limited to small forward and power forward. Tracy McGrady. Now Tracy McGrady, I feel like he's in the same realm as Paulo. Feel like he's in the same realm as Paulo, same realm as Bird. Good ass card, way better than Brandon Roy. Well, not way better, but better than Brandon Roy, better than Penny Hardaway, better than Julius Erving. Now let's go with Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama is in the S tier, of course. That is the best. To me, it's Victor Wembanyama. Every card of his goes for a lot. His pink diamond was good as fuck. I'm pretty sure he's probably not as good right now because of all the invisibles everybody has and all the gold cards, but his Galaxy Opal is good. His 100 of Raw is good. His Galaxy is, well, yeah, even his Galaxy is good. His gold card is one of the best, is the best in my book. And then finally, LeBron Edward James. LeBron Edward James is going in the S tier. Why is LeBron James going in the S tier? He could play point guard. He's 6'8", freight train, massive motherfucker. I'm talking about built like a wall, just ramming through your ass. And LeBron, you already know he's gonna bully Jordan. He's gonna bully D Wade. He's gonna bully Kyrie. He's gonna bully Tyrese. He might even bully Dr. J and Penny Hardaway and Nick Young and them. So I feel like this is a solid list. If you guys enjoyed, if you guys agree, make sure to leave a like. Or if you don't agree, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below what y'all think. Maybe I missed some. Maybe some cards are in the wrong spots. Yeah, so let me know if you guys enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe. We're trying to get to 700 now. All right, we're trying to get to 1,000 subs before September, before the new 2K26. That's the new goal. I need to walk into 2K26 with 1,000 subs. So I will see you on the next 2K video.